evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in the spotlight, we've got the Scurry 3 show. Yes. Everybody give a nice warm welcome to the one and only Reverend Michael the Grave Digger.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to season 4, episode 6, right? Yeah. Oh, I got it right there on the screen.
Yeah.
See that? Episode 6. That way I don't forget because I'm old. But yeah, so welcome back. We've missed y'all. We've had 2 months off. One September was because of unforeseen circumstances, and then of course October being Haunt Month and Sinister Sydney and doing all that kind of stuff. And so we haven't had an official show going on. So now we have an official show. Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back. So anyway, yes, as Mistress Lori mentioned, we are here with we got the Scurry 3 show, the guys and gal from ScurryFace. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to this. Now, we had Tyler on once before, and I've been on their show long time ago, and other little bits of things, and they're pretty important people to me. I am a ScurryFace rep. I try and uphold the standard. If you don't know about the standard, go out to ScurryFace.com, check it out. It's pretty important. It's pretty cool, and it's just plain a good thing to have, or to go by, to live by, to lounge by, to sleep by, eat by, drink by, whatever, So we're good. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Is there a ghost?
Yeah.
Is there somebody sneaking up on me?
No.
Damn it, Troy. No. Okay. So it's not that. All right. So we're gonna do it. So this is November, and and I should probably just get on with it, shouldn't I? Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and get on with it. I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome Tyler and Shannon and Social D to the Haunt Chat Live Show. It is the Scurry 3 show. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Yay, and your audio works too. I got that fixed.
Yeah. Oh God, that's good. That's good. Well, we appreciate you having us on. It's always fun to come on Haunt Chat Live and talk to both of you, and so we really appreciate you bringing us on. And I think this is a rare thing that you get all 3 of us at the same time too. So this is a very rare thing.
I'm excited about that. I mean, because okay, there's Tyler, Social D, but Shannon is actually here. I wanted her here. Okay, of course, you visited us recently, and I was so depressed that the boss lady couldn't be with you. I mean, it was nice to have you. And Social D, I missed you. I wanted to just rub my fingers through that beard, But Shannon, we wanted Shannon, and
we pulled up in the parking lot, and he realized it was us, and he came over, he gave me a hug, and then he's like, "Wait, where's Shannon?" And then the whole stopped, and he's like, and it just the whole thing just went way down. He's like, "Oh."
Didn't he just walk off after he realized Shannon wasn't there? He was
pretty much.
Yeah, he jumped off the truck and ran off and went back to work.
I had shit to do,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I wish I could have made it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was.
I
it was an
understand.
amazing
You have
trip.
a life.
Trust me, Gravedigger, you didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, shut up.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
wow.
Ouch.
F you. I'll remember.
She can get you right through this. So now we've got you on 2 different screens because Social D couldn't make it into your studio to do it. But I thank him for taking the time out and still joining us in on that second screen. Although it does make Shannon smaller, having to share the screen with you. But
Wait. Yeah.
there she is.
Oh,
there she
So
is.
pretty. So pretty.
Oh, can I maximize her screen? Is that?
No,
there we go. There, it's just Shannon. Awesome. And oh god, that's
I'm
scary.
just scared.
Right? You're just here.
I can't hold that for the whole show.
I'm live from an undisclosed location in my security bunker.
You're outside your security bunker though, because unless you got a really big bunker, because I saw a car in the background.
Oh, that's in the garage portion of the escape bunker.
I got you.
Wow.
I got you. He's got the car collection.
We say well here at
Gotcha.
ScurryFace, apparently.
All right, so Scurry 3 show. Lots of people are commenting, and oh shit, Dozer's in here. I'm Dozer. Hi, I'm Dozer.
I'm Dozer. I can
The
dance.
stepson that
Dozer.
the stepson I have to love but never wanted.
There you go.
Block it
There you go. But yeah, I mean, now I obviously, and a lot of the other people, we've got a lot of your guys tuning in here and everything, know what's going on, who ScurryFace and Scurry 3 show is. But there are one or two people left in America or the world that still don't know what the Scurry 3 show is. So why don't you give me a brief synopsis of Scurry 3? Yeah, Scurry 3 show. Then we'll get into ScurryFace itself. But let's just talk the Scurry 3 show to start with.
Scurry 3 show is literally friends getting together talking about things that we love. Which it started on the radio station, didn't have any video, didn't do Facebook Lives. It was us talking in a microphone because one night, that's what we did anyway. We hung out. We got bored and said, this needs to be recorded. And so we sat down and started recording, put it on the radio station, and then started hearing like, well, y'all should do a show, like a video. And so then it just, we set a camera up, a cell phone camera, sat at a table, and did the same thing on video. And then next thing you know, it grew traction, more people start tuning in, and then it did fast forward to what it is now, 2020. It's a great thing, and we are grateful that it's taken off to where it's at, and we definitely don't take it for granted, that's for sure. We just love what we do and talk about what we want and have fun, and because it's all about having fun with what you do.
Absolutely,
that's what we do.
Absolutely. And I remember earlier days, I don't know if I was in right at the beginning, but of the camera way up above pointing down on the table, and the monitor sitting there would then turn around to show the guest, because the first time I was on, that's the way it was. You like Skype called me, and you turned the monitor around so it could be seen by the camera.
It was all blurry, and like we used we haven't figured out all the technical stuff to everything yet, and
you still haven't.
Still haven't. We didn't have the internet speed to do what we do now, and so when you would call, let's say you were the guest, you would call in or be on the Skype. We'd have to run the sound through my daughter's frozen stereo little box. A frozen karaoke machine.
It had a microphone.
It was so crazy, and it's come such a long way.
Yeah, it has.
It was shooting in a submarine.
There you go. That was why it echoed so bad.
Oh man, it was fun times, and it was, now that looking back on it, it was difficult then, but looking like compared to what we do now and all the stuff that goes into it, it was so much easier then.
Oh yeah.
Well, technically, if you want to get technical about it, I think it started with rock. We started Rock Band first.
Rock Band was first. Rock Band.
And then we were like, why don't we just do what we do for Rock Band? What we do with this?
Yeah.
And you're still doing Rock Band weekly, at least.
Yeah. That starts the first Rock Band show, and everybody's been blowing up our inbox. The first official Rock Band show coming back will be next Saturday night. So Rock Band will be back next Saturday night on Twitch. So there, everybody knows now. It'll be back.
And that's something we didn't bring up. Scurry 3 show is now on Monday nights.
Nope, going back to Sunday. That was just Rock.
Nope, change your mind.
Reason being, because in the past years, I'd travel, I'd get back most times on Sunday afternoon, and the show was supposed to kick off at like 6:30, and I'd have all that footage, and then trying to cram and get ready for it in 3 hours. I was like, that's too much stress. So we just moved it to Mondays during October, and now when we come back in December, it'll go back to its normal day, Sunday nights.
All right.
Yeah, we're moving back to our fall, or thank goodness it's fall schedule.
And the animators are like, thank God Tyler's leaving Mondays. God, he took over our time slot. Oh, what a jerk.
And you do all kinds of things with your show that I would kind of like to do with ours, but it's work. and setting all and as you know, because we've done a couple of these now, I'm like, okay, well, let's test it. It's 5 minutes till we start. What do you want to talk about? And okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Well, that's because we've got an amazing producer.
Yeah. He's
Not
he's
the
all right.
husband.
Yeah, he's okay. That Mike guy, yeah, he's kind of a jerk though. You know,
Yeah,
he
well.
hogs the covers and
Yeah, that he does.
never even gives a reach around. I just just whatever.
He's probably asleep right now.
Yeah. He had to work at like 5:30 this morning, so he's off zonking somewhere in the easy chair probably.
Oh, I bet they would be best friends.
Yeah. I love
Now you already brought up that the whole thing started on the radio show.
Yes.
The radio show.
The radio show, yes.
Talk
SF
about
Radio.
the radio show.
SF Radio. Is that what you're talking about?
There you go.
SF Radio.
I'm trying to give you a lead in here, Tyler. Take the
It's been a long month. It's been a long month. Yeah, we were actually, the radio station started. We were coming back from vacation right before our hunt tour kicked off, and I was listening. I was just like, and literally just said, kind of woke her up, some kind of popped. I was like, I got an idea. She's like, what? And I want to create a radio station for ScurryFace, and and I want to put shows on. I want to do this. She's like, oh God, wake me up when we get home, and
my exact words were, how much is that going to cost
how much
me?
is that going to cost? Yeah. So basically I went and researched it and created an internet radio station, and we went through 3 of them before we're finally happy with where we're at now. But it is basically, it's a lot of it's my listening, like what I would listen to in a car for the most part. But then bands started messaging me, hey, we want to get on rotation, we want this, and then it's like, wait a minute, this could do really well. As the listeners started increasing the numbers, I was like, well, we could put haunt commercials on here, have haunt shout outs, and really do some good through the radio station as an extension of the website and what we do with the show. And here we are now, 2020, 3 years later. I think October topped off at around 40-something thousand active listeners in October alone. So I usually get updated at the end of every month, and that's how I know what it was. But October was somewhere around the low 40,000s as an active listener. So that's an amazing thing. And haunts are starting to play it in their midways. Huge shout out to 3008 for really starting that. And so it's a really cool thing. So it's exciting.
Now our first radio that we got, we capped out the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We did. Yeah, we reached 100,000 listeners, and it was a free platform, but we hit 100,000 listeners, and they topped us off and said, you need to start paying us now because you have so many listeners. And I refused to pay them, and they cut it off, and then we had to change platforms.
But we're still over.
Right.
Yeah, different though.
No.
Now, for the non-techno geeks, we call it a radio station, but it's not something you tune in on your car. It's an internet radio station.
Internet radio station. Yeah, you can go to the easiest way to listen to it is go to the website, and the player's right there on the home page. You can click the pop-out player, so you don't have to have the website open, so the player just continue playing. That's the easiest place. Or you can download the app Radio King, type in ScurryFace Radio, and there you go. Off you go. And also on Facebook, just click the radio player on our Facebook page. And
What, they don't mute it?
Who's that?
Facebook?
No, they don't mute it. No, it's not playing through Facebook. You just click the option, and it's the link to the radio player, and you just click that and pop out the player and enjoy the station, enjoy the music.
Because I know you guys had a lot of issues with that. You're playing your stuff that you have the licensing to play through the radio station, and Facebook would mute your videos because it had music in it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how Facebook doesn't care that you pay for licensing. They don't care if you have the rights to play it or permission to play it. They just do what they want to do and censor you anyway. So it's a lost cause on Facebook. It really is.
Yeah. And plus, since we switched over to easy listening and light gospel, we really didn't have that much drama with it anyway.
No.
Okay, so all of this, you got Rock Band, you got the radio station, you've got the Scurry 3 show. This is all under kind of the umbrella of ScurryFace.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to get into the heart of it. And I have my own answer to this, but it's not my group. What is ScurryFace? Wait. Social D. What is ScurryFace?
Oh, so you asking me what I feel in here? What ScurryFace is?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm asking.
What I feel ScurryFace is the shining beacon of hope in what is our haunt industry. It is the leader of the moral right, the
A moral compass.
no, the moral right, the acceptable way to live your life as a haunter.
All right, Shannon, same question. What is ScurryFace to you?
So here's what I'm gonna do.
How much is this going to cost me? That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, how much? A lot. So let's just start out with a lot. So ScurryFace, technical term for ScurryFace is a haunt review.
Foundation.
Foundation.
That's the foundation.
That's the heart of it. That's how it started. Is a haunt review website, group, however you want to say it, and then it just grew from there to add people that had like-minded ideas in the haunt industry, and it was just a way for us to all be together.
Shannon, that's like saying Apple makes your cell phone.
He's just squirming in his chair listening to Necessity.
Pretty much.
Look, the review is one tentacle in the hydra that is.
But that's how it started. That's still the technical term. That is still how it started. It's what it is.
You see what I deal with on the Scary 3 show every week?
That's what you're setting it up for.
And I hit it. There. It's like a little gnat.
Apple makes cell phones. Shut up, Shannon.
All right, Tyler. The definitive. What is ScurryFace?
To touch on both of them, to mix it in.
Can I touch on both of them?
Yes, somebody needs to. So it's like they both said. They both are correct in their way. Like it started as a haunt review group. That was the foundation, and basically where I decided to expand it to what it is now was I got tired of it ending in October, and the ScurryFace just lay dormant for a whole year. And so I wanted to keep it going year round, and I knew there was people out there that looked at haunts, had the same passion for haunting as I did, as we all did, and I wanted to keep it going year round. So we come up with a standard of how we ran haunts when we were physically GMs of haunts here. That's the standard is nothing more than what we have implemented while we were running haunts, and so we wanted to bring it to a wider audience. So we created haunt reps, and those are the people that love the standard, that want to live by it, live not just haunting, but live their life by the standard. Because it's not a secret. It's literally all about being a good person, and trying to better yourself and those around you every day. And that should be life every day, no matter what. And so I wanted to create that, and we started with a few. It started growing, and then next thing you know, people were wanting to be a part of it, and it turned into one huge haunt family. And
finally, I was about to say wrong. Jason Rhodes got the answer right.
Yep, it turned into one huge family, and it's not just with haunters that are family. It's the people that support what we all do, that go out to the haunts, that support the haunters. We don't call them fans; they're supporters, and we don't even call people that support what we do fans. They're family too, and because they still can go out and uphold that standard while living their life, and so it's not just dedicated and restricted to haunters working at the haunt. It's for everybody, and so when people support what we do and believe in what ScurryFace is all about, it's a ScurryFace family, and that's and so it's a year-round thing, and and it's I can't imagine it being not having this anymore through ScurryFace.
You know what is a very interesting story is how it became year-round.
Tell us.
So I remember Tyler come upstairs and he said, "Come down here." I want you to see this. And I go downstairs, and on his computer, he is watching a live feed of Moto.
Oh, God.
First, I was like, what in the world is this? Like, what? And he's like, we gotta do something with this.
You got to jump on
We gotta get this. Like, we gotta figure it out. We gotta tag on to these people. They're haunters. That's what we do. They're doing live streams. They're getting people to watch, and wait
a minute.
It was Moto.
So this is all a piggyback because of Moto.
Okay, you just boosted his ego 9,000,000%.
Oh,
yeah. The live feeds kind of did start from Moto's live feed, and so we wanted to tap into that and do something different with it, and we wanted to bring people in, and we used that as an option to use it to promote their characters and promote their haunts they're associated with. So it's PR for the haunts. So everybody was winning and getting something out of it versus what was out there at that time was, hey, buy my stuff. Hey, buy my stuff. Thanks for the share. Buy my stuff. Let me hit my vape. Thanks for the share. Buy my stuff.
Social D's dying here. Social D's going to explode here. What?
No. I'm just, to put it, I guess, in simpler terms, look at Moto, and I really hate to give him this much credit, but as a 5-star recruit athlete, and then you've got Tyler over here, very Nick Saban-like, seeing the talent and then having Moto trust the process, which the ScurryFace standard is the process. And so, and you combine that, you've got national championships all day long.
Now,
I think Derek's first words was really a clown.
Yeah.
And you guys know this. A lot of the people out there don't know this. If you don't know who Moto the Clown is, don't bother looking it up. It's not worth it.
Don't
do it. But Moto is actually from my neck of the woods, about 9 miles south of me. He used to do haunts down here in Hamburg, Iowa, just south of Sydney, Iowa. And he has moved on to bigger and better things, and maybe, I don't know. I never got to see his old haunt. It might have been better than Creepy Woods. I don't know. But,
I know a lot of his family members because I used to deliver their mail.
Yeah.
Crazy Boy called Moto's haunt a trunk or treat. In the woods. That's what Crazy Boy called his haunt, a trunk or treat in the woods.
There you go then. I'm talking about his original one that was here in Hamburg, Iowa.
Oh,
with Grandpa.
Left.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Well, actually, it got flooded. I think it's gone now. But, whatever.
Again, it probably got better.
Yeah, he's not even watching tonight, so screw him.
He never watches anymore.
Okay, so
he did when he saw the footage on there.
Before we like use up all the time, I want to talk a little bit about your adventures this haunt season. You did a whole tour, Tyler, on the Red Tie Tour.
Red Tie Tour.
Oh,
it was the biggest tour that I've done so far through ScurryFace. I hit 17 haunts, and I know a lot of other people out there are like, well, I've hit 28. That's great, but I hit 17 and traveled around 5,400 miles total to hit 17 haunts. And the mileage is what I'm proud of on the tour. So the further I go, the more haunts I get to experience, the more people I get to meet, the more connections I get to make. And so this year was the first time that I really got to travel that far and do this.
Way out of your comfort zone.
It did. I went way out of my comfort zone, and that's expanded into 2021 already. 3 weekends have already been booked for me in 2021 already.
Nice.
And so it's exciting. And I never really thought it would come to that. But speaking of that tour, I got to come to Iowa. I got to come meet both of y'all and see y'all in person.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, I never thought that day would come that I'm standing outside of your ticket booth in Sydney, Iowa. I never thought that.
Not in your wildest nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, it was, and even then, I was there just thinking to myself, like, man, this is really surreal. I'm here. Like, I'm here. And it took a minute for me to, process it to, like, wow, I'm doing this thing. I'm here. There's Gravedigger. There's Mr. Laurie. There's Sinister Sydney. I'm walking through Sinister Sydney. And it was really fun. This was the best haunt tour I've ever had.
That's awesome.
We were so glad you could make it down to see us. Just to finally meet you face to face was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and so we could sick Chucky on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chuck, getting to meet him and seeing him and and Patient, seeing them in action doing their job, and it was really cool to see that. And I mean, it was great. And then going over to see Scab over at Scary Acres, that was a wonderful experience.
And
Great
Drip.
fun. Yep. And Drip, and seeing them.
I actually got a chance to go the last Thursday, right before the end of everything on a Thursday night. I actually won tickets to Scurry Acres, as we've now dubbed it, Scurry Acres.
Scurry Acres, yeah.
I won tickets on the radio. I was calling in to request a song, and they were giving away, and I happened to win. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I didn't receive the tickets in the mail, and I thought, oh great, they actually sent my name to Scary Acres, and they said, nope, we're not. But it was I picked the tickets up, and we got to go, and Drip was working. Scab wasn't working. He's off doing one of his DJ or wrestling things or something. I don't know. But I finally did get to go to Scary Acres for this season.
Like I said, you mentioned Scurry Acres. Well, keep your eyes peeled for December when we come back, because it could very well turn into Scurry Acres. So that's just a little hint for December. So keep your eyes peeled for some announcements in December.
Tyler, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it at Sinister Sydney that you got to experience something you've never experienced before? I may be wrong on it, but it may not have been at Sinister Sydney, but there was some sort of equine situation.
Oh, yeah.
The first time you've ever been around such a creature?
The equine. He's not that smart. He's not that smart. You got to use smaller words.
Yeah, horses. Yes, absolutely, man.
You got to pet a horse.
I got to pet a horse. Being from Alabama, that's a shocker to a lot of people, but I've seen them.
Literally drive down the road.
I can drive down the road and pet a horse
and
see them and probably pet them, but I've never done it. And and that was the first time that I got to go and pet horses, and that was such a cool moment for me, because now I'm like, I like horses,
Well, you gotta remember, these were very well behaved horses. Not all horses are that well behaved.
And we gave you the oldest one that we knew couldn't do too much damage to pet. In fact, Scout might be older than him.
Oh well.
Well, Scout's 35.
Yeah, Scout's 35 years old.
Oh no, he wins.
I win.
All right. Not by
I think
much.
the first time I saw him, and then he came back, the first thing he said, he goes, dude, I pet a horse.
That's cool.
And I was like, they're big, ain't they?
I was excited. That was
actually,
really cool.
our horses aren't that big.
I mean, I was like, they're no puppy dog.
I wouldn't know.
They're big.
Well, Scott or Rome's kind of a puppy dog.
Yeah, we call him our puppy pony.
He's a little fancy. But
we digress. We digress.
We need to talk about them because it's their show tonight.
But like I said, the tour was great, and and I'm looking forward to 2021 already. Hopefully to match the mileage or the haunt numbers, or make it bigger. Looking to travel to different states, different cities, out of my comfort zone once again. So I'm really excited, and where it could go, and maybe the red tie ranking will stand. Maybe we'll keep it. I don't know. It was just something different.
That's cool. That's really, and it's now. I mean, you're kind of starting. It's kind of gonna have to become like a tradition thing, or another part of ScurryFace. Another one of those things.
And that's kind of what back of my mind's like. Did I just start something that's going to add more work to me?
Look at the look
at her face. How much is it going to cost me?
Yep. I saw it. Now,
exactly. I feel your pain there, darling, because reining him in ain't easy.
and Derek went, you know, he didn't go with me on the tour, so he got to experience some haunts for himself. So, I mean, Dee, what haunt stands out in your mind that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I mean, like I said, I didn't get to go on tour this year as much as I wanted, but I did act. So I'd like to shout out my home haunt, Nightmare 3008, the number 2 in Alabama.
Number 2.
And we should also touch on, I don't know if Gravedigger even had this in his plans, that ScurryFace seems to be one of the only, if not the only, responsible for bringing the haunt culture from the east side of the globe.
Yep. Connecting up with Japan and over there too. So that's and there now Dan Baker runs a haunt that is Oriental based.
Mm.
I don't know if you know about that one. I'll have to hook you up with that and check that one out. That's really cool. Doing that, just a little thing, but so you got to do it, Tori. So you're doing things. It's not all about Tyler. The Social D is in here too, and that leads me to something that I've always wondered.
Oh,
how did this happen? How did the Tyler Social D thing? No, not that one. The Tyler Social D thing. How did that start?
I'll let him start with that one.
Please. Well, that's who I was talking to, not you. Quiet down, boy.
Oh.
Okay. So we were introduced at a haunt here in Alabama. He was the coordinator. And what you were?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, AC.
AC. And I'd been out of the game a couple years, a little bit rusty. Got talked into coming back. So I went out there, and there were 2 guys that I knew from my JC days that were working there. That was my liaison in, and I was doing my audition, and the guy that I knew nudged the auditioner, and he's like, "He eats lit cigarettes." And the guy was like, "Wait, what?" And he goes, "Yeah, he eats lit cigarettes." And so my audition was literally, "All right, go find somebody smoking and eat the cigarette." So I just turned around, and Tyler was standing there outside, not even paying attention to smoking. And I just walked up, grabbed it out of his hand, and ate it. And then Tyler just kind of looked at me, and he looked at the hammer, and he goes, "All right, you're hired."
That's awesome.
And so, but how we became friends is a better story, and it was more like picturing kids on a playground. We were outside on the dock, and I believe either one of us asked each other for a cigarette, and we were sitting there smoking, and we had talked here and there a couple times, just being in proximity to each other, and started about football. And he looks at me and he goes, "You want to come to my house and watch football?" And I was like, "Yeah." And that was it.
Right in the garage. Right in the garage.
I showed up at his house. We watched Alabama versus FSU?
FSU.
Yeah. And we were like, "Yeah, this is awesome." We were like, "Yeah, I think so too." And that was it.
Kind of makes me think of the 2 kids on the playground. "Want to come over to my house? Watch TV."
Yeah.
To even add even more intrigue to this story,
Uh-oh.
Tyler comes home and he says, "Hey, I'm going to invite this guy over to watch the games with us this weekend." I was like, "Well, okay." So, and he has to tell me because there are some, questionable people that he has brought over to this house before. And I'm like, really? Really?
It's true.
So he's like, "No, man, he's real cool, but you'll like him. He's real cool." Okay. So I see a car out front, and I had this little dog that was as fat, as wide as she was long. She's standing on the porch barking, and so I'm like, "Will you hush?" And he comes walking up, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So we went to high school together.
Oh, jeez.
So I was like,
I had no clue.
"What?"
As soon as I saw her, I was like, "Oh."
Oh, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, really?
I had no clue.
No.
I almost left.
That's funny.
What happened?
Yeah, but then like I said, that's where it started from, and then all of our ideas bounce off each other, and that's kind of ScurryFace was already there at that point. It was just small, very small. It was small potatoes at that point.
Because it was in between. That really, ScurryFace started in between
12.
the 2 haunts.
Yeah,
like
it started in 2012.
Yeah, we worked at a haunt for years and years and years, and then we didn't work there anymore. And so that season, that haunt season, Tyler's like, well, what am I going to do? You know, like, he didn't really want to act anymore, not on a regular basis. He didn't really know what to do. And he was like, I think I'm just going to go around and I'm going to go to haunts and just write up reviews for them on Facebook.
And that was before, like, because nowadays review groups, teams, whatever, whatnot, they're a dime a dozen now. And you can throw a rock and hit 10 of them.
Right.
8 out of those 10 have never worked in the industry a day in their life. And, you know, and it's just like, but that time, there was nobody out there doing that. Like, especially in the Southeast, there was nobody doing it.
And I stupidly said, oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Didn't think about how much it would cost you, did you?
Right? I mean, all the gas, all the tickets, and I was like, geez.
I'll tell you guys what, though. I'll tell you what, though. Unfortunately, unlike you, we're not a 3-hour show. So we have to wrap this stuff up. I'll let you go over because I love talking to you. And we're going to get bitched at by Dan Noble because I think we've gone longer than, but you know,
too bad.
Whatever.
Too bad.
But he's our longest running show. Anyway, he's my returner. But what have we missed tonight? For all of you people out there, check it out. Go to ScurryFace.com. ScurryFace on Twitch, ScurryFace on Facebook, whatever. Find out about this stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out there. But what have we missed tonight that we want to make sure we get out there to the people?
I want to make sure that everybody knows that the review side and the haunt rep side and what we're about is 2 different monsters. It's 2 separate entities. The haunt side, the haunt reps, that's year-round, and that's what I really want people to look into, discover, and find, you know, and see for themselves that we have nothing but positive intent for the industry. We want to showcase, spotlight, promote haunts, haunters. You know, we want to bring in a part of the ScurryFace family. We want a diverse haunt family, which zombies, vampires, clowns, it doesn't matter.
Little kids playing Chucky, whatever.
We want to bring in as many of these people as we can. And the fact of it is, it's not about how good you look and how awesome of a haunter you are. It's all about who you are behind that character. If you're a good person, I don't care how great you are, how good you look. If you're a jerk, egotistical a-hole behind that, I don't want you a part of the ScurryFace family. I don't want that, because that's not what we're about. It's all about everybody as a collective and the passion for the industry. That's what I want people to know about when they think of ScurryFace. Going forward, going everywhere else, and don't listen to people that because they don't know anything about it. And it's all about the greater good of what we can do for each other and for the industry.
Awesome. Guys, thank you. Social D, thank you.
Thank you.
Majestic beard as always. It's lovely. Tyler, thank you for being here. And Shannon, boobs. Thank you.
Men and their boobs.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Shannon, honey, thank you for being in here too. I'm so glad you could make it also. Wait. No, it's not in here, honey.
Oh,
I don't know where it went.
Before we go, I want to thank y'all both for doing what you do with Haunt Chat Live, getting people on. You're doing the same thing that, you know, what we love to do, promoting haunts, promoting haunters. So thank you both for doing what you do in the industry. That's very important, very key, and it's very appreciated.
We didn't do it because I like to talk to people.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you being here. To everybody else that's out there, check out, Jason has posted a lot of links. This Jason Rhodes guy, he's on it, man. He is on it.
He is on it. Jason Rhodes is amazing.
I am making him like
Thanks,
the
Lydia.
official ScurryFace secretary.
Jason Rhodes is amazing. If you watch our shows
He's our
and we
administrative
talk about
assistant.
things, he finds
He's the game master.
He puts on it. He is on it, and he does an amazing
Jason.
job.
Thank you for what. Moto just came out for a minute. Thank you for doing what you do also. That's gonna wrap it up for the night, guys. Everybody wave. Next month, I have no idea who the guest is. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I forget now. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And I gotta there's the one that I want. That's right. And and you know what? Switch the screens. I didn't lose my audio. Ha! Take care, everybody. This has been Hot Chat Live, the Scurry 3 Show. Tyler, Social D, Shannon. We are out.
Grave digger, send me on my way. Release me to this earth within this shallow grave. Grave digger, bring me to my knee. Forget what I have done, forgive me if you please. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Grave digger, slowly fill my grave. Whisper to your God, allow me to be saved. Grave digger, pray for my lost soul. Release me from this earth, allow me to grow old. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away. Oh my God, can I be saved and not forgotten? I'll hold out hope, it's not too late, so I'll pray it's not too late. Grave digger, rest his weary bones. Help me on my way, don't let me die alone. Grave digger, take what I have left. Give it to the lost upon my dying breath. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away.